Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check 24, 61. Matchbox, right. Check 4, check 4.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Switch.
They go quickly here out to Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 6. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the carry, it's Bolton. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nick Bolton. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. from way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Here's Harris. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. Now Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And folks, kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. .6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Just a yard to go here on second down.
Let's go, Pete. Be serious right here. We got to step up. Check it back. Check it back.
They'll run it with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Johnson.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
26 Mike. Hey, keep it up. 26 Mike. Come.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive.
Watch out.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
On first down, Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
26 Mike. Watch the run. Down top. 26 Mike. All day, every day, any day.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Johnson again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Here's Bowden. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Bowden with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power to cross the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
what's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy, the apple drop Titans.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley able to get him for a loss of about 3. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Bawden, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Bawden saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get the ball.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Callaway, the return man. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Hey, check right 34. Right 34. I know he ain't going. Bravo.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds Tyler Croft.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Carter now on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson.
That's caught right side by Mims.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
when the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And the grab by Croft. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Touchdown! Jeff Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, it's Johnson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch